Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. Today I'm going to do a little recap of the Worlds Tournament with Team Queso for this. Let me go ahead and go to here. We had a bye the first round, so the second round, our first match, was against Kamikaze Gaming. All of our bases held up really well, and then we had 2 triples on our side, and then I hit number 4. We'll watch my hit first. It is a fail. Basically, I'm a noob. Now, the idea for me was to ward and walk to clean this up, use the king and a siege barracks to clean up all of this funnel here. I really wanted the king to come down and get the royal champion. However, that's not what happens. So here we go with the ward and walk, cleaning up all that trash. I placed my warden 1 tile too far to the storage. I wanted this to go down first, but he ends up attacking this instead. What that's going to do is hang up my main troops from coming in, and now the king is coming over here. The warden pulls to the king. These hogs get wasted coming into here. Would have been much better to probably have Valks, or just not use the siege barracks out there at all, now that I think about it. But here we go, going right into the town hall. Now, I bring 2 super wall breakers that I just now placed. You'll see them coming in here. Now, sorry. I broke this open here with those wall breakers because there was no way to reach any into this inferno compartment. Jeez, I can't talk. There was no way to get to this island, right, from outside. So I had to break that open or use a jump. So I wanted to use the jump back here to link these 2 compartments for my Yetis and wall break into there, and that worked out pretty good. The one unfortunate thing is that those hogs came out so early. It would have been nice to have those hogs place that siege barracks right about here, right now, and then probably have a way better chance of tripling this because the Yetis wouldn't come down here at all. I probably could have cleared all this with the hogs and the royal champion and then pushed those Yetis into that eagle. Really unfortunate the queen got separated from the Yetis, so she had no protection. And this raid's pretty much doomed to fail. Lucky for me, the Yetis had the healers on them, and I had tons of cleanup, so I could at least get a decent percent, but this raid was not very good. It's the littlest things that make all the difference between 85% 2-star and a 3-star, and I think this siege barracks was one of those things. Alright, let's look at the 2 triples. We'll start down here with John. So John's going to come in here with a hybrid, and I can tell you this right now. Playing with Team Queso is playing at another level. Listening to these guys plan, they don't do any like guesswork about anything. It's not, oh, I'm going to try this and see if it works, or I'm going to, I hope that this works. They don't do that. Everybody talks out their plans and gives feedback. They're like, what if, like on my raid, I was thinking about warden walking at 12, and he said, I mean, that's kind of a waste of a warden. You could just use a baby dragon. It's all trash up there, which was true, right? And then what about your funnel at 3? So they give good feedback, and they all kind of work together. They communicate. They do that on defense too. What bases should we run? What do we expect these guys to use against us? Yada yada. So playing with them is definitely playing on their level. These guys are probably the best, some of the best clashers I've ever played with, hands down. Anyways, John's going to charge into here, kind of charging the 9 o'clock side with the queen. Wall breaks into that scatter shot. He did blimp that inferno, so he's got a nice little path developing here for his hogs and miners. King at the 1 o'clock, and you can already see what he's established here. That funnel has left a nice path into the town hall for the hogs and miners, and the queen is really narrowing down the base so that they can basically directly target that town hall. Hits the king ability to make sure all that trash gets cleaned up before the miners get pulled outside, and probably was hoping to take down that enemy king as well, but the scatter shot killed the barb party, so the enemy king does not go down there. However, he has just now dropped his first heal. He still has another heal and a freeze in the bag, and this raid is looking very strong from here. That heal probably could have been placed a tiny bit better, if you're going to nitpick, and I'm not going to. But yeah, so basically he just has to make sure he gets through that back end Inferno, and he's fine. And because he's got a freeze, the Queen ability, and the Royal Champ ability, it's not going to be a problem at all. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this. Got a lot of triples to get through. Okay. Good job, John. That was a nice hit. Really nice hit. Next, we have Jose coming in with the Yeti Smash. I took one look at this base, decided I didn't like it. Okay. Where is he coming in from? I think he comes in from 3, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, coming in from 6. So, Warden Walk at 6, Test Balloon for Sam's, a Support Wizard to make the Warden move a little faster through his funnel. Because with the Warden Walk, if it's too long, I'm sure all of you have experienced the time fail with the Yetis. Siege Barracks down to start the funnel. Probably going to support that with a king. Ooh, he's got Ice Golem and a king. Okay, pulls out the CC, goes ahead and poisons that right now, which also catches the enemy king to help our king take him down even faster. Here we go with the Yetis. Spam the Yetis. Here they go, moving right in. Now they are coming into a single target Inferno, but I think a mistake of this base is that all of this is reachable from this side of the wall over here, right? So the Queen's going to go ahead and start picking that stuff off. Yeti Mites are flying all over the place, taking down everything. Yetis did kind of redirect out here. That would be frustrating to see the Yetis come around that corner, but he's probably going to hit the King ability and force the Yetis back into here. Let's see what he does. There he goes. Ooh, is it too late? Is it too late? Those Yetis ain't going back. Alright, so the Yetis are going to go shopping. That poor jump probably would have been nice to have here. Could have cut off this funnel, forced everybody into there. Funny that even with all the Yetis walking, this is still going to be a triple. That's crazy. That just shows how strong the Yetis really are, the Yeti Smash. Especially Yeti Bats. It's so strong. All the guys I know who push and are really good at it, they use either Yeti Bats or Hybrid. So that's kind of a testament to how strong both those attacks are. And I've seen some Yeti Bats that looked totally fizzled out and somehow came back to triple. Kind of like this one. And there we go. I believe it did come close on time. Let's double check. Yeah, it did. It came real close on time. Alright, let's go to the next war. That was all the triples. Okay, so we'll start with their triple they got on us by JGY Jason. And he's going to come in with a hybrid. If you've been watching a lot of the pro competitions, you'll know that hybrid is probably the most used strategy. I wouldn't say that it gets the most triples, but it's definitely the most used. So anyways, Jason's going to come in, charge the 12 o'clock. He's going to wall break in. Not using super wall breakers either. That was kind of nice to see. Hmm. Gonna go ahead and take out the king. He found the tornado already. Wall breaks into the eagle. I don't think. Oh yeah, the queen does take the eagle. I don't know why I thought she walked past it, but charges into the eagle. He's gonna clean out that whole compartment, the sweepers, the wizard towers. I believe he gets the queen too with his queen, if I'm not mistaken. He's just waiting till he gets he's satisfied with the narrow enough path to start his miners after this town hall goes down. Not town hall, CC goes down. Since it was such a deep CC, he really had to get the queen in there. There they go. Coming in with the siege barracks at 9. Probably going to drop the king with it as well. There's the king. Here come the miners, the warden, and the hogs, followed by a royal champion. No, royal champion, then hogs. Okay. Gonna have to tome to save the royal champion. Nope, lets the royal champion die. He loses royal champion right away and still triples. It's pretty strong. It's a good attack. There's queen goes, gets the enemy queen with her ability. He hits the tome and the heal on the town hall. Working their way through. Hits the king ability at the bottom, or maybe he already hit it. Anyways, this is a very good triple. Tough base. Really got to be patient with that charge to pull off that raid. It's pretty good. Okay. So, yeah, that was all they got on this one. We will start, I guess, at the top with me. Now, this base, very, very difficult. Basically, this charge has to go perfect because there's 4 expos down here. And hybrid was not my first choice on this. Dragons actually was. But the Queso guys kind of talked me into a hybrid here. And it works out beautifully. So we blimp the 3 o'clock Inferno. I put a wizard here to make sure this goes down because I want my queen to walk this way. If these 2 buildings stay up, I was worried that the queen would walk down instead of up. 2 balloons for the archer tower. They don't quite get it because there's just too much damage there. So I'm going to have to use my last balloon. I should have used a hog there, but I used the last balloon instead. I wanted that balloon to come into here to pull for Sam's, but, you know, is what it is. It was a mistake. Here we go. Gonna take down the king. Gonna pull out the CC, go ahead and poison that now. Just sitting there waiting for the second rage, which is now. And then I'm gonna start the king here and the miners on the storages. Here we go. Miners, warden, and hogs. I waited just a second there to make sure that the storages were almost down. Gonna rage up the queen again. Hit the tome ability because the scatter shot targeted my hybrid troops. I went ahead and healed. We're right in front of the eagle. Froze the town hall and the 2 expos to keep the queen at full health. Healed into the second expo. Hit the king ability. Tesla farm back there. Queen takes down the town hall. Gonna try to get that warden tower, but she's not gonna have enough. There is a troll Tesla at 9 o'clock, but which is preventing me from helping support my king with any of those minions. But it's okay. The royal champ is gonna go out there and pick that thing off for us. And this is looking good. Still with the champ ability. Not an easy base. By no means an easy raid. I can tell you that. That charge was scary going into 4 expos in a town hall and the warden statue. Like it was gutsy for sure. Okay. Let's take a look at the next raid. Next, we have Jose coming in again. Jose with a perfect day yesterday. Now, he is going to come in, I believe, is it 12 o'clock or is it like 10? I didn't get to see any of the raids live because obviously I was too busy planning my raid. So, what are we doing, Jose? What are we looking at? Oh, he comes in at 5 o'clock. Okay. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's got 2 super wall breakers. I'm imagining he wants to break into here and then into here, that channel behind the town hall. Yep, there he goes. Baby just got enough of that funnel cut for him. He decides to put the king down on the camp with a wizard. What the heck? He just broke the wall for the king there. He's got the CC coming out. He's going to poison that. He let the king into here to clear out this compartment. Wow. See, and he used a wizard to clear this camp so that the king would funnel into there. That is, I'm telling you guys, these guys are very good. They plan thoroughly and they can execute at a high level. And Queen's going to take out the enemy queen. He's got the siege barracks down. He's going to send the miners in directly to the town hall. And just look at the path he's got here now, right? That's a very narrow path. It's clean all the way around with the queen cleaning up all this. Pretty sure the queen's going to try to break into here. Yep. Because of this. That queen platform. Hogs and miners right at the town hall. There we go. Everybody's working their way through very keenly. Queen busted all the way through. She's going to take out some of this back here. I don't know that she gets all of it. Nope. She doesn't. Scattershot took care of her. But the hogs and miners don't have a lot to do. They still have another heal and a freeze. He used the rage on the hybrid too, which is smart because do I rage up the queen and get 2 or 3 more buildings? Or do I rage up the hybrid and finish off the base, basically? Still has Royal Champ ability. He's got an archer cleaning up that hut. Always good to bring cleanup. He did have a few other archers as well. They joined the party. Here comes the minion. And I don't think he even uses the champ ability. Alright. GG, Jose. That's a beautiful hit. He wall broke the king into that compartment. That's crazy. I do that on accident, but I'm sure he planned that. So John coming in against Magnata, and we've all seen this base. Nick ran this base about 347 times. I failed on it the first time he ran it in the EWU, or at least it's the first time I saw it. And I failed on it with Yetis, but I came in down here with my Warden Walk, tried to go straight at the town hall, and it was all trapped up, and I got wrecked. But John here, he's going to come in at the 1 o'clock-ish, 1:30. He's going to clear out some of these defenses. I'm willing to bet you he's going to go for this Inferno Tower. I have a feeling. Let's go ahead and fast forward this walk. It's very long. Oh my god. He does go for that Inferno Tower. I had a feeling that's what he was aiming for there. And then he jumps into here, huh? He has Quad Quake. He got the King for the funnel. This is looking very tidy, as Adam would say. Here we go with the poison. Shout out to Adam on Twitch if you guys don't know, and I'm sure you do. He covers all the big wars on Twitch, on the Blame Adam channel on Twitch. Super good content creator. Here we go with the Yetis and the Bowlers. I think he has a YouTube channel too called Time to Clash Also very good. If you want to check that out, I highly recommend it. So Yetis and Bowlers in the core, basically just wreaking all kinds of havoc. He blimps the 12 o'clock Inferno because he has no way to get into there. Very good raid. I figured out how to triple this base because I built it after I failed on it. And I Warden Walk over here, clear this funnel over here, and then 3 jumps through the base to get the Town Hall. But this was a very, very clean execution of this raid here. Pretty nice. Fast forward the cleanup. That Royal Champ was just barely hanging on to life. Look at that. Okay. Last raid by Reactions. Also, incredibly talented player. I don't think I've seen him fail. Maybe 5 raids the whole time I've known him. This guy triples a lot. So here he goes with the Queen charge into the Tesla farm, which must have been quite a surprise. Here he goes, Cocoa Balloon. Coffee. He's gonna wall break into here. He basically wants to feed his queen into this channel, cut a funnel over here, hybrid directly into that Inferno. I don't know if he's seen this base before, but I'd seen it before, and that's exactly how it'd been hit, I believe, by Tricky in One Hive. I could be wrong, don't quote me, but I think Tricky from One Hive tripled this base, or something very similar to this. So here he goes, pulling out the CC. And pretty much as soon as the CC's dealt with, he's going to start the hybrid, just full send. There they go. Working our way through, taking a bit of time, had to rage her up again. Here comes the siege barracks, there's the king. Really well placed siege barracks there. That P.E.K.K.A went right for the storage. Hybrid in. Here we go. Found the tornado trap right at the 9. Held up the hogs for a second, not a big deal. Everybody's coming through. Good timing. The siege barracks hogs come out the exact time that the rest of the hybrid's moving through the base. He may have just opened up the siege barracks too to make sure they joined up, but I'm not sure. Queen is going to go down to that single target Inferno, but he'll get that healer switch over to his hybrid if they don't lock onto the Warden, which they don't. Hook right up to the miners and hogs. And once that happens, if you get a pack of miners and hogs with the healers on them, miners in particular, they're very similar to Yetis. They're very hard to stop with a pack of healers on them. But here we go. He's got this back end, which is a little bit to deal with. He's got the Royal Champion. He's got 2 Archer Towers, an Inferno Tower. Hogs get there first. They're going to soften everything up for him. Here we go. Now they're going to turn on that Royal Champ and hammer her down. It's weird to see the hammers just beating on her like that. Feels wrong. Anyways, and that is going to be the final triple of the second war. And that's going to take us into the second week of the, I don't know if you call it group stage qualifier or whatever. But yeah, so that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much, Team Queso, for having me over again. And yeah, good luck to everybody in Worlds who's competing. And I will see you guys in the next video.